Kiara. And she's 3 years old, and she's what we call a reticulated giraffe. There's 9 different subspecies, and along with Kimoni, our only boy here, and here he's at 55, and there's only 9 different subspecies. And the subspecies, they're different because the patterns on their coats. So we've got Kimoni, Mahiri and Kiara here, are all reticulated. And over there, munching away on some hay, is Snippet, and behind her Puzzle. And they're what we call zoo hybrids, because in the past scientists didn't realise there were different types. So when they wanted to breed, they just had male and female. But all these 3 here are 4 years old, and we're hoping they take part in the breeding programme. And Snippet over there, the greedy one, the blue, is 18, and Puzzle behind her is 16 years old. And today for their snack, they've got some lettuce, some carrots and some banana. So very tasty snack.
And monkey. They're very like monkeys.
Kind of the same food as monkeys. In the wild, these guys would eat about 100 different varieties of vegetation. But their favourite is the leaf from the acacia tree. And the acacia tree's got really big thorns. So you need to be able to get the leaves away from the thorns without prickling your nose. And to do that, they use a very long tongue. And I'll see if I can get Kimoni to stick his tongue out. There we go. Good boy. There we go. You might notice, as well as being very, very long, his tongue's also a nice bluey colour, bluey purpley colour. And that's because if you're going to spend around 20 hours of your day browsing for food out in Africa, and you keep your tongue out all that time, you're going to get sunburn on it. So it's nice and pink like ours. But they've got a kind of built-in sunscreen, so they're okay. Now, as well as being very, very useful for getting leaves from the thorns, Snippet over there has actually found out that she can pick her nose with her tongue as well. She isn't very nice, but it's not their worst habit, trust me. After these guys have eaten all of this, they're going to go away, somewhere they feel they're not going to be bothered by anyone, and they're going to burp all their food back up into their mouth, re-chew it and swallow it again. Which isn't very nice, but it is important if you're a giraffe, because it's the way they get all the nutrition out of the vegetation they eat. There we go.
Not monkeys.
Good boy.
They're giraffes, not monkeys.
Mahiri here can have some banana, there we go.
Are you giving them banana now?
Are they dry? No, they're just juicy bananas, they're not dried fruit. Now don't worry about Snippet and Puzzle over there not getting any. Like I said, this is just a snack. And they eat for about 20 hours of their day, and they've got food all around their enclosure. And outside, Kimoni. And outside if they were there. Now you might have noticed Kimoni there swinging his neck at the girls. If anyone saw David Attenborough's Africa, the first episode had giraffes in, and the males were swinging their necks at one another and being very, very violent. Now, I've never seen that before I watched the episode. We always say that the boys swing their necks at one another to attract the female and get rid of the competition. And obviously, being the only boy, he hasn't got much competition here, but he does swing his neck at the girls when he feels he's missing out on the food. Don't you, huh? Now, you can obviously see they're standing up while they're eating. They also stand up when they're drinking. They spread their front legs so they can put their neck down to the water. And they also stand up when they're sleeping. They sleep for about 4 hours a day, but not all in one go, in just little 5-minute naps. And the reason they stand up while they sleep is because it actually takes them quite a long time to get up on their feet if they're sitting down. So if you're out in the wild, you don't want to be sitting down when a lion or a hyena or something comes along, another big predator, because it will take you a long time to get up on your feet and run away. So they always sleep standing up. And as well as sleeping standing up, they actually give birth standing up. So have a look at Snippet over there. She's a fully grown female. And
No rhinos! So how does that work? We called the
Oi, get your head out of the sand.
That's hilarious. He's like, oh, hello, Tupac. Look at him.
I'll take video instead. I'm gonna get a picture. Danny's in trouble a bit. It's Bob Marley.
Yeah, man. When I was just 6 years old, I ran to my place, got old. Now the shorty looks at me like, oh no, you cannot do that. Oh no. Well done.
What do you feel about that?
What? I can't shake it. Because I can't actually see what I'm doing.
Let's all put out this shit open. Give it a go, bang, son. There we go.
I can see them. Well, I'm dead. I couldn't even see what I was doing, so how does that even count?